Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger.
Yeah, Engine.
Me look for Marshal Bill Nichols.
Nichols, why?
Him old friend me pass through town and wants to stop say hello.
Try the hotel later on this afternoon. He generally gets in about 4:30.
Him not work here anymore?
No, he retired. I took over about 6 months ago. My name's Hendricks. Look, I'm a little bit busy if there's anything else.
Nothing else.
Say, Engine, wait a minute. Maybe you can help me out. Do you know Tom Bryant?
No.
Well, he's the banker here in Two Rivers. I've got some papers he ought to sign. I'm not going to have time to drop them off myself. Would you deliver them for me?
We take them to him at bank?
If he was at the bank, I'd take them over myself. No, he and his son are staying home today. You can't miss it. It's the first big ranch on the South Road. Well?
Let me go.
All right, much obliged. Take your gun off and leave it here in the office.
Why leave gun?
It's a local ordinance, Engine. You can pick the gun up when you come back from Brian's ranch.
No, Dad. I'm through taking your orders. I'm through working for you at the bank. From now on, I'm going to live my own life.
Stop playing the child. Be a man. Can't you once be a man?
No, not the kind you want me to be. Not the cold-blooded banker. No regard for anything except the almighty dollar. I'm going to work my way through law school.
You'd starve to death before you get your diploma.
Well, that's my business. The West needs good lawyers, and that's what I'm going to do.
All my life, I've worked to pile up a fortune. For you. I've made myself the biggest man in this territory, so that someday you could take over and be even bigger. Before I'd let you throw that all away, I'd send you to prison as a thief.
Thief? I've never stolen anything in my life.
No, but I'll accuse you of taking $10,000 out of the bank, and I can rig the books for evidence to make it stick.
You wouldn't dare go that far. You're bluffing.
Try me and see.
All right, I will. Get out of my way, I'm leaving.
You're staying. That's an order.
Now, get out of my way. That's an order.
Give me that gun.
Dad! I didn't mean to shoot you. It was an accident. Get away from that door! Wherever you are! Get away! Stay away!
Marshal!
Well, Engine, I see you got back.
Marshal, you come quick. Me see murder.
Murder? Where?
At Bryant's house. Me see young feller named Fred shoot banker doing argument.
Fred?
Me tried to enter house, but him shoot at me through door. Me decide to come back here, tell you what happened.
Oh, much obliged, Engine. Where do you think you're going?
Help capture young man.
Now, without a deputy's badge on, you're not. You've told your story, now make tracks. I'll take over from here.
Well, Tonto, did you see Marshal Bill Nichols?
I'll have chance, Kemo Sabe. Town had a new marshal named Hendricks. Him say Nichols retired maybe 6 months ago.
Yes, I remember Bill saying he wanted to return to private life.
Maybe him quit too soon.
What do you mean?
Me see murder today. Me think Hendricks not able to handle investigation.
You saw a murder?
Me take paper to home a banker named Bryant. See young feller shoot him.
Tom Bryant?
You know him?
Well, I've heard of him. Politically and financially, he's one of the most important figures in the West. I think we'd better return to Two Rivers and offer our help.
People ask many questions about mask.
Tonto, I won't wear this mask. Tom Bryant's murder doesn't seem to have caused too much excitement here in town.
Me not understand it, Kemo Sabe.
That's the way you guard your post. Law's supposed to be wide awake, alert, ready for any emergency.
Come on, Pop. Now, what do you want?
Huh.
You know this old geezer engine?
Ah, him friend. Him come see if you find murderer.
What murderer?
Man named Fred, him kill banker.
What are you talking about, Injun?
Let me tell you about him an hour ago.
I never saw you before in my life. Now, if this is some kind of a joke...
Just a minute, Marshal. You call my engine friend here a liar?
Look, if there was a murder in Two Rivers, I'd know about it. Maybe the redskin here got hold of a little too much firewater.
Me not argue. Me go Bryant's house.
Let's say we all go, Marshal. Come on.
Well, suit yourself, but Brian's a mighty busy man. You better have a pretty good reason for wanting to bother him. Just leave your guns here.
My guns? What for?
It's the law.
Look at here, Marshal. I ain't traveling this town without me six-shooters. You want 'em? Try and take 'em. Make your draw. Ain't drawed yet? Not so fast, eh, Sonny?
Okay, Pop, you win. You can keep the guns. I don't guess you'll hurt anybody with them.
What do you say? Let's go, Injun. Come on, Marshal.
Marshal Hendricks.
Just a minute.
Howdy, Fred. I'm sorry to bother you, but these fellows wanted to see your dad. I told them he was probably busy, but they seemed awful set on it.
Well, couldn't you come back a little later? My father is busy.
Look here, Sonny. We ain't leaving till we meet your father face to face. You might as well make up your mind to that.
Fred, who is it?
Someone to see you, Dad.
Oh, all right, all right. Oh, it's you, Hendricks.
You not hurt, sir?
Hurt me? Of course not. What's this all about, Hendricks?
Well, I don't rightly know myself, sir. These two came storming into my office a while ago claiming you'd been shot, so...
Shot? By whom?
By him. Me see through window.
Indian, I don't know what you're trying to prove, but I don't think it's very funny. This gentleman happens to be my son. Furthermore, he doesn't even own a gun, do you, Fred?
No, Father.
Huh. Don't look much like a man with a bullet in him, does he, Injun?
I've never felt better in my life. And now, if you're convinced I'm not a ghost, maybe you let me get back to my work.
Me sorry to bother you, sir.
Me too.
Come on.
Oh, Hendricks,
Yes, sir?
can you spare a moment? I'd like to talk to you.
Well, sure, Mr. Bryan. They're gone.
Help me to the couch.
Me not know what to say, Kemo Sabe. Me see Fred shoot his father.
I'm sure you did, Tom. There was a smell of medicine in the room, the kind they use when they bandage a gunshot wound.
And here more proof, Kemo Sabe. Bullet holes made when Fred shoot at me. But why them try to fool us?
We might find the answer if we look hard enough. We'd better get back to camp.
I knew that crazy Indian would come back. I still think we ought to call in a doctor.
You're a fool, Hendricks. I'm beginning to wonder why I ever had you appointed marshal. No doctor could look at this and say it was an accident. At least we've got the bleeding stopped. I'll be as good as new in a few days. But you, after the way I've planned for you, made things easy for you. And now this. It's a terrible thing to know that you've failed with your own son.
Then why didn't you let me go this morning?
I'd never let go of anything that's mine. I'll still make a man of you. My kind of man. Strong, powerful.
Ruthless like you.
I'll teach you to be like me if it kills both of us. I've got you where I want you now. If you step out of line, I'll send you to prison for shooting me.
Even though it was an accident?
I'll swear it was intentional. But nobody's to know about any of this unless I say so. Understand?
Nobody does know about it except us three and that Indian.
Yes, the Indian. If he comes back to town, jail him. And see that he never sets foot in Two Rivers again. Now get out of here, both of you. Let me rest.
Tonto, I think we'd better have a talk with Bill Nichols. The former marshal of Two Rivers may be able to give us some information about that banker and his son. After all, concealing the gunshot wound is against the law.
And Marshal Hendricks not seem to think so.
Hendricks is paid by Tom Bryant. He does whatever he says. But Bill Nichols can't be influenced. If he knows anything, he'll tell us.
Me ride into town and bring him back here for a talk.
I'll be waiting. Be careful, Tonto.
Real persistent, ain't you, Injun? Now, that's kind of too bad, because I don't think you're going to like our jail cell one bit.
You not have right to arrest me.
No? You got a job, Injun?
No.
Well, that's vagrancy, and besides, you're wearing a gun again. Either one of them charges is enough. Come on, let's go. Okay, Bruckner, get out.
You said I could sleep here tonight, Marshal.
No, not tonight, pal. Sorry.
Never get to stay in jail when I want. People always pushing poor old Bruckner around. Always telling him what to do, where to go, how to act. Just don't understand people anymore.
Well, Injun, it's been nice knowing you.
What you do now?
You caused too much trouble around here. You were given fair warning. You're going to be killed trying to escape. Tough luck, but those are the orders.
What's happening?
Decided to follow you, Tonto. Afraid there might be more trouble.
If you think I'm going to let a masked bandit take a prisoner away from me...
No, Kemo Sabe. This is my fight.
Good work, Tonto. You'll be out for a while. In a way, that's bad. Now we can't find out who tried to kill you and why.
Maybe because me see fight between banker and son.
That's right. We'd better have that talk with Bill Nichols. That is, if we can find him.
Him live in a hotel now.
Wait till it gets dark and then enter the back way.
What about him?
We'll tie and gag him and lock him in that cell. We can talk with him later. Hello, Bill.
Mister, how the dickens are you? And Tonto, what are you two doing this far of the country?
Originally, we stopped by to see you.
I suppose you know I'm not the marshal anymore.
Hendricks say you retire.
Oh, so you met Hendricks.
We meet him.
As a matter of fact, he tried to kill Tonto about a half hour ago.
He tried to do what?
Me see something him not want me to see.
Hold it, Tonto. I want to hear every word of this. And I can listen better with a cup of coffee. Gee, Hossifit, if that don't beat all. Tom Bryant, no less. A high-class banker, and him going against the law.
May think him lie to keep son out of trouble.
Or to hold it over the boy's head as a threat. That'd be just like Bryant. Every time Fred shows signs of having a mind of his own, the old man finds a way to whip him back into line.
Even if it meant ordering Marshal Hendricks to kill Tonto?
Could be, but it'd be awful hard to prove.
There's one way we can get that proof.
How we get that proof, Kemo Sabe?
From Tom Bryant himself. By trapping him into a confession. We'll have to use you as bait, Tonto.
Sounds pretty dangerous, mister.
If Kemo Sabe think plan work, me not afraid to try it.
I'll explain the details to you on the way to Brian's ranch. Come on.
Marshal? Marshal? Well, what are you doing in there, Marshal? Key? You want the key? Where are they, Marshal? I got them, Marshal. I'll get you untied right away, Marshal. Right away, just as fast as I can. What happened? How'd you ever get all tied up like this? Hey, Marshal, can I stay here tonight? They wouldn't let me sleep at the cafe, so I...
Raise hands.
What is this? What do you want?
Me want truth, Mr. Bryant. Me see you shoot father this morning. Why you deny it? Why you make Marshal say he'll never see me before? Why?
Well, you got it all wrong, Indian. All wrong.
Not wrong. It's better you talk now and talk plenty.
That'll do, Indian. Put up your hands. You made a bad mistake coming here. From now on, you'll be in a jail cell.
Me escaped from jail once. Can do it again.
What?
Marshal locked me up this afternoon, tried to kill me. Me fight back and escape.
He tried to kill you?
Him say him follow orders.
Is that true?
Of course not. I told him to run the Indian out of town, that's all. You heard me. Well, the harm's been done now. This fellow knows too much. We'll have to shut him up.
Murder, is that what you're talking about?
Fred, we've got no choice.
What's happened to you? Have you lost all sense of decency? All reality?
I think it's you who've lost sight of reality. This is no time for weakness, boy.
You call it weakness because I don't want to see a man murdered.
You didn't seem to mind putting a bullet in me.
You pulled the trigger on that gun when you tried to take it away from me. And you know it.
This Indian doesn't know it. His testimony could send you to prison.
Well, I'd sooner go to prison than have him killed.
Stop being childish. Everything I've done for you. Getting rid of this Indian will be for your good, not mine. You'll be able to continue working at the bank, and someday you'll step into my shoes. Can't you see what that means?
Oh, yeah, I know what it means. If I help you commit murder, I'll be under your thumb from now on.
If you don't help me, I'll say that you shot me when I caught you stealing from the bank. And I'll see that you get the maximum sentence on both charges.
Even though I'm innocent.
Fred, you can't fight me. Be man enough to admit when you're whipped. Well, what'll it be? Cooperation or the chain gang? I thought you'd come to your senses.
I think we've heard enough, Bill. Let's go.
Go where, mister? Drop those guns now and get inside. Open up the door, Fred. We got visitors.
Nichols, what were you doing out there?
Listening to some pretty grim confessions, Mr. Bryant.
These two must be in cahoots with the Indian, Mr. Bryant. I had him in jail, but he got away.
So we heard.
Well, it wasn't my fault, Mr.
We'll talk
Bryant.
about it later. Right now, you've got another job to do. And I'm sure there won't be any mistakes this time.
No, sir.
Before you have us killed, Mr. Bryan, I wouldn't have believed that a law-abiding banker could have fallen so low if I hadn't have seen it myself.
I'm not interested in the beliefs of a masked outlaw. Take them out of here, Hendricks.
It's happened because of your son, hasn't it?
I warn you to be still.
This has been your one failure, and you can't accept it. You've ordered a human being to be strong, and he hasn't obeyed you. Can't you understand, sir? Strength can only come from inner convictions, never from orders.
Be still.
You can't win this fight.
Don't be a fool.
It's true. That's why you hate Fred. Not because he's weaker than you, but because he's stronger.
You think so? Fred, take this. Take it. These men will ruin us if they live. I want you to go with Hendricks. I want you to help him.
All right, gentlemen.
No!
Well, Bill, how does it feel to be marshal again?
Wonderful, mister. Just like old times.
Stagecoach waiting to take prisoners to penitentiary.
Oh, thanks, Tonto. All right, Mr. Bryant, Hendricks, time to be leaving.
I saw the Oh, you're still here.
Hello, Fred.
I thought I'd come down and see you off.
Thanks for coming down, son.
Well, Dad, although I'm going to be in law school, I'll have a little free time on my hands. I thought I could come and visit you.
I hope you will, son. And don't worry about the money for your schooling. Our new bank manager will send you whatever you need. The West needs lawyers, you know.
Yes, sir, I know. And I'm sure Fred will make a good one.
Sorry to break this up, but we better not keep the coach waiting.
Thanks, mister, for helping my son be a man.
Mr. Bryan, Fred was a man all along. All he needed was a little chance to prove it. Now, Bill, it's time that Tonto and I were riding on.
Bye, Marshal. We come back this way someday.
I'll be waiting for you.
Good luck, Fred.
Thanks, mister.
Hi, friend.
Strange how things worked out.
The only way it could have worked out, Fred.
You know, I think Dad knew he was wrong all along. Just too stubborn to admit it. Well, he'll be back in a couple of years, and we'll be a lot closer together then. Thanks to Tonto, the Lone Ranger.
Hi-yo, Silver!